You are tuned in to Kids
In the Pit.
How's it going, man?
Good. Yeah. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Nice.
Nice
Okay.
to meet you, man.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, I guess it's time to start this. Okay, I'm gonna do my intro now. Hey guys, it's Gabe from the Kids of the Pit podcast. Today I'm being joined by Ryder B. Thanks so much for joining me.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah. So how old are you?
I am 9.
Okay, so 4 years younger than me. I'm 13.
Nice.
Yep. I see you have a lot of guitars and like Funko Pops. You have a lot of stuff back there. That's really cool.
I know. Yeah, I collect a lot. I love horror. I love collecting horror stuff. I like watching movies and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, horror is I love horror movies. It's my favorite like genre of movies. What's your
Yeah.
favorite horror movie?
My favorite horror movie? Well, it's either Scream or Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Okay, have I seen any of those? I don't think I have. I've yeah, I'll definitely watch those sometime soon.
Yeah, they're good movies.
Yep. Have you ever seen Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2?
I've seen Evil Dead 2 with
Okay,
my friend, and I thought it was awesome.
nice. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, you sing and play guitar. You sing and play guitar in a band. And your band's called Ryder B, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It used to be called The Masters, but we changed it to Ryder B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also sing and play in a guitar. No, I also sing and play guitar in a band
Oh,
called World of Chaos.
cool, man.
Yeah, but I didn't start the band until I was 12, so you're way ahead of me.
Okay.
Yeah, you're actually younger than I was when I. Hi, Kitty. Hey. There's a cat right under me. It looked like she was gonna jump up on my chair. Um, yeah. I mean, I started playing guitar when I was 10, so yeah, like, you're younger than I was when I started, and you're really good. So
Yeah, started I've started going in the guitar I started going in the guitar mode when I was 8, I think. And then wait, no, what? No, I was 7, and then I tuned a guitar, and then that's when I wanted to learn guitar. So,
nice. Yeah. You play drums too. When did you start drums?
well, drums is basically my main instrument because I've been playing it for a very long time, and I started playing when I was 2. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and I was like I was just born for rock and roll.
Yep. So what was your first guitar?
My first guitar was a white Strat. It was just a normal white Strat. Actually, it was made the year I was born for my first birthday.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Do you know what like brand it was?
It was Fender,
Okay, nice.
but I didn't really know what those companies were because I was still young, but I just, and then so then I always wanted a Les Paul. And then I've had way more guitars before I wanted a Les Paul, but so then I got a Epiphone Power Player Mini Red Les Paul, and that was my main guitar on stage. And then so I just kept playing that, and then Gibson got a hold of me, and then so we worked it all through, and then they came and sponsored me, and I got the blue guitar back there is the guitar they gave me, the Les Paul Lite, and it sounds really good.
That's amazing.
And
Is
And
That's
that
the
other
red one you were talking about?
well, I have three of those red power players, and because two are from Gibson, so I don't know. I don't exactly know which one that is.
Okay. But yeah, that's amazing. I mean, you're also sponsored by coffin cases and Pig
Johnny
Hog
Cobb,
Cables, right?
yeah, Pig Hog Cables. They gave me tons of stuff. Like they gave me these curly cords that were red and sea foam green. That's what they call them. But and then I also got mini cables plug into your pedals and just stuff like that. And Pig Hog's really nice, and Pig Hog sounds really good.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think I had some Pig Hog Cables before.
Yeah.
I played I think I might have lost it unfortunately, but it sounded great and like I played that thing for like a year and it never wore down. They're great.
Yeah. Um, yeah, and also the Johnny Coffin cases. I think he did cases for the Misfits. I think he did. He's the owner of Vampiro. Do you know what that is, Vampiro?
I don't think so.
Well, he's like the owner of that, and he wanted to sponsor me. So and his cases were pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I wanna buy one of those coffin cases at some point because they're sick.
Yeah, like and also when you look inside the case, it's like all like it's like it looks like a coffin in there. It's like it has like a pillow and everything for your guitar to lay in and stuff like that.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Um, didn't Doyle from the Misfits? He like did he send you some stuff too, or I just know he shared one of your something
Oh
that
yeah. Uh he's also one of my sponsors, Von Frankenstein guitar strings. And I may have some in that drawer over there, but yeah, and they're pretty cool.
that's awesome. Yeah. So yes, you've been playing guitar for like 2 years, you said?
I've
Yeah.
been playing guitar for yeah, like a year and a half, I think. Yeah, 2 years basically.
So how old were you when you like learned how to change strings?
Tune strings. I was 7, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, tune strings or change strings?
Oh, tune strings.
Okay. Wait, do you know how to change strings?
My dad does it.
Okay.
Say he's lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky. I had to learn it the hard way and I like broke so many strings. It was very annoying, but I learned how to.
Like sometimes I break one of my strings, and and sometimes I we I don't change them. I just tune the strings a different way so it sounds like, you know, a
Yep.
gu- a more of a guitar.
Yeah. So how old were you when you like played your first show? Were you nervous?
Well, you mean play my first show?
Yeah.
I just turned 7 on my birthday when I played that when I played a show. It was my 7th birthday and I played at the Rainbow Room.
Wow.
And oh yeah, speaking of, here are my string sponsors for Von Frankenstein strings. And then let's see. And then near the strings in there. Yeah, these strings are pretty good. And then just you
That's
know,
awesome. 11 gauge. I think I usually play 10 gauges, but 11 is like for that like really like low end heavy sound. It's what you want.
yeah. Speaking of, I saw you. I was watching a Live of Agony concert, and I saw you on the side of the stage.
Oh no. Were you just like wait, no. So you were just watching a video. We weren't at the concert, right?
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
Live of Agony concert, and you were on the side of the stage.
Yeah, they're really nice people. I met all of them. They're super nice. We're pretty good friends with them.
Also, Von Frankenstein, he also does strings for the guitars from Life of Agony.
Oh, awesome. Oh yeah, Joey. We had him on the podcast about like a year ago, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he's super nice.
Did you like Do you like know about Life of Agony? Like, do you know their music a lot?
Yeah. I just know like I know River Runs Red. That's the only album I know, but that's a great album.
I don't really know their stuff, but they're pretty cool band.
Yeah, just check out River Runs Red. That's a really good album by them.
Okay, man, I'll try it out, man.
Yep. I think Keith from Life of Agony is gonna be on here coming up soon. Well, it used to be Mina, but
Wow, nice,
yeah, the singer.
nice.
Yeah. They're they're all really, really nice people.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So you get pulled up on stage with bands a lot, right?
Yeah, I do. What was the most recent one? Was it Municipal Waste? Do you know the band Municipal Waste?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, they're really good. They're like thrash metal. I mean they opened for Kerry King. You know Kerry King?
Yeah, the guitarist from Slayer, right?
Yeah, so he has a like a solo project. It's so he plays guitar in it, and then there's like well, it's not a solo project, but it's called Kerry King, and there's just other members in it. Um, but yeah, Municipal Waste recently we saw Municipal Waste open for them. Um, and I crowd surfed for Municipal Waste, and I got handed the mic because he could see me singing along, and we're kind of friends with those guys. So
I really want to crowd surf.
you should do it. Just make sure it's not too rowdy for your first one. So wait, I think I was 11 for my first. No, 10. Yeah, I was 10 for my first crowd surf. And 11 for my first stage dive.
And also, I've been really I really want to play at the Troubadour, um, and that's like my main goal, like my big goal. Like I want like a packed crowd with like no cell phones or anything, just jumping around. And the
Yep.
whole reason I want to do that is to crowd surf.
Yeah. I mean, I never like crowd surf while I was playing because we don't play the packed crowds. And we're usually not on the stage. But I mean, I just usually crowd surf like during like while I'm watching a band.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I well well the only time I don't the I mean the only kind of crowd surfing thing I did, I stayed up on the stage, but at the whiskey a go go. I was like laid my hands out to the crowd and like let my hands and my body to the crowd, but my feet were still up on the stage. So it's not really crowd surfing, but it's similar to that. I was still staying
Yeah,
on the stage. So.
definitely. Yeah, there's this band called Dillinger Escape Plan. You probably haven't heard of them. They're very, very, very heavy.
Okay.
Um and so they played at like you know how some venues so there's like the stage here and there's the crowd and then up on like the left and right side there's like little balconies that people can
Yeah.
watch.
Uh-huh.
So there it was like a couple months ago at one of their shows there's this video of him climbing up onto yeah, he plays guitar. While he was
Uh-huh.
playing guitar, he climbed up onto like the left balcony or maybe right, I don't know. And he jumped off the balcony into the crowd while playing guitar. I don't know how they I mean, it's that must have been hard to catch him. And then he crowd surfed back to the stage.
Dangerous.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I want to do that.
Yeah, it has to be very packed. I mean, it would be a lot easier to catch a kid than a fully grown adult.
Uh, um, well, the time I saw like the most metal like and moshing crowd I've seen, I you know the band Exodus? They're a
Yeah.
metal. I got called up to sing one of their songs. And I was just backstage watching the band before I went on there, and they were literally like they were crowd surfing, they were like circle pitting, and they were jumping around and stage diving, and it was wild.
Yeah, a lot of metal shows are like that. Um like metal and hardcore shows are pretty uh nuts sometimes. I
Yeah.
mean, so I was at So right now my butt really hurts because I was at a show yesterday. It was like a little tiny show in someone's basement and the floor was concrete and there was like a mosh pit and I got in it and I got like shoved out of it. I mean, it wasn't like intentional, but like they shoving people around. I got shoved out and I fell on my butt onto the concrete floor and it really hurts.
Yeah. I also when I was in Detroit recording, I got a flu and it sucked. Like I had to go to like the urgent care in Detroit and because I was like coughing real bad and stuff. But now I feel much better. So
Yeah. So my band World of Chaos, we back in December we did a little 3-day tour across Pennsylvania, and I was like sick the first 2 days. It was still really fun, but it sucked because I was like the shows didn't suck, but it sucked that I was sick. It was
yeah.
not fun. Well, it was fun, but like the sick part wasn't fun.
At my shows, like everyone just films at my shows, which I don't like. Like I want like a jumping and crowd like that. You know, like a jumping kind of moshing crowd like that because, I just kind of sick of the cell phones being in the crowd all the time.
Yeah, it's more people should live in the moment more,
Yeah.
definitely. Um, I think you said you're recording some new songs for an album.
Yes. I recorded in Detroit a few weeks ago and I recorded with a famous guitarist named Kenny Olson. You know the band Kid Rock? Uh
Yeah,
he was I think the original guitarist of the band. And then he was on like the Woodstock 99 days and stuff and it was cool. And he was in a lot of other bands. He was in the band with the drummer of Jimi Hendrix, which is one of my personal favorite drummers, Mitch Mitchell. It's
that's nuts.
like a Jimi Hendrix tribute band, but Mitch Mitchell is actually like the drummer of the band. And
Awesome.
so I recorded with him. I recorded 3 songs, and both of them are good. We just needed to work on a couple other songs, but one is really good though.
Yeah. We're recording 4 new songs in March. Well, yeah, so this month.
2 weeks.
Yeah, so in like 2 weeks. It's just like a local guy like a local guy in our town that charges like $40 an hour because our band is kind of poor. But
It's
hey,
punk
I mean,
rock.
at least we can record. So
That's really punk rock.
yeah, I feel like for a lot of like punk stuff, I like when it's like very like raw and like sometimes like less production is better, but also I mean a lot of times with some stuff like a lot of production is good, but for some like punk stuff when it's like very raw, it sounds good.
Yeah. I like my favorite punk band is the Ramones. Like I mean that's like almost everyone's favorite, but I also like there's this band I got into recently. You definitely might have heard of them. They're called L7 and they're like
I don't
punk
think I have.
Girls.
they're like rock and punk and it's like they're awesome. Like they and it's like I saw one of their shows and they were literally like like the crowd was literally like jumping onto each other and stuff. Like I mean not I mean it's like I think I was like I saw the show and one of the guys were crowd surfing and the guy on stage just jumped off the stage onto the guy who was crowd surfing.
Oh yeah, like stage dive.
Yeah, but like but like the guy jumped onto the guy who was crowd surfing.
Oh wow. Um, yeah, my mom says she saw them in high school.
Really?
So ancient times.
They're old.
So wait, so you were born in 1978, so like what, you were like 16?
Let me see when they started. Yeah.
So 684, so like 94, maybe? 1994?
Uh, well, first album was 88
Okay.
on Epitaph.
So she saw them in like probably like 1988.
No.
No, I mean
94.
1990.
94.
For some reason I was thinking for some reason I thought that said like 1998. Because I was mixing up the 80s and 90s. Yeah, she saw them in like 1994,
Probably.
somewhere
That's
like that.
cool.
Yeah. So how do you come up with like topics for what to sing about, like for lyrics?
Well, I I sing about anger and like I hate like the people call like I hate when people call me cute or adorable and it just sucks. I'm a 9-year-old. I'm not a 2-year-old, you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying
My
to I'm trying to make this album called Don't Call Me Cute and I'm singing about all the things I don't like to get rid of it.
yeah. I mean, my little brother used to like, I think he was like 7 or something, and he would hate when people call him cute.
Yeah. Like ever since I first started performing, like when people call me cute, I was already tired of it.
Yeah.
And
Um, yeah. So what are some of your what are a few of your favorite bands?
my favorite bands are the Smashing Pumpkins. Um my favorite bands are the Smashing Pumpkins. I like Guns N' Roses. I'm getting a lot into Nirvana because, you know, it's a good band.
Yep.
The I also like the Misfits and like my favorite punk rock singer is Iggy Pop. Like he's one of my heroes.
Nice. Um, so you do you know Bad Religion?
Bad Religion. That the band name seems familiar.
One of your bass players was a
Yeah, one of my bass player was in that Bad Religion.
Oh wow. He so he was in Bad Religion. He just isn't anymore, right?
I think so. He
Okay.
my one of my bass players was either in Bad Religion or Black Flag. Yeah, my bass player was in Black Flag and then he quit for some reason. I think
Oh.
yeah, he was out of the band for some
Yeah.
reason.
Bad Religion is probably one of my favorite bands. I'll let you know. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's crazy that like all these people in your band are just like um in all these crazy bands. It's
Yeah.
probably one of the perks of living in Los Angeles because there's a lot of well you're in I mean are you in Los Angeles or just because I know you're in
Yes.
California.
I live in California. I live near Malibu.
Okay. But yeah, it's a perk of living in California because that's I mean it's kind of the birthplace. I mean at least well I think kind of started punk rock kind of started in the UK, but like kind of the birthplace of like American punk rock.
Yeah. And also you can cuss if you want.
Okay. Uh yeah, you're allowed to also by the way. We've had
Okay.
some people cuss on here.
Yeah. Um so yeah, I love punk. I love I my favorite metal band, if I had to say, it's probably Metallica.
Nice. See
I
my
I
hat?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I like Metallica. Um yeah.
Yeah. My friend, one of my best friends, she lives in Florida, but her dad is in like a really pretty big like hardcore band and they toured Europe and they went to Greece and they got me this hat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was very Sick of It All. Have you heard of them?
No.
Okay. I mean they're not like they're more like hardcore. They're not really rock, but they're really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um yeah, also I like I love Black Sabbath. I love Ozzy. I think he's a great musician. I love Alice Cooper. I like metal bands like that.
Nice. I think I'm am I seeing Alice Cooper with My Chemical Romance? I'm seeing My Chemical Romance in August, and I think Alice Cooper is playing with them.
Really? What? You know what? I'm actually going to see My Chemical Romance at the Dodgers Stadium in a few months, I think.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Alice Cooper's only on the Philly show.
I would love to see a show with like two of my favorite bands, like
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance and Alice Cooper. Like that would be awesome.
Does it say who else is playing the let me see. We're trying to see who else is playing the uh Dodger Stadium show.
Doesn't say. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't say.
I mean, you could probably go to their website or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it? Oh yeah. I'm kind of joining you from the future because it's 3 p.m. where I am and it's 12 p.m. where you are, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. If I can look on my phone, yeah, it's 12:23.
Because you guys are on the West Coast and we're on the East Coast. So
Where do you guys live?
Delaware.
Nice. I live in California.
Nice. Yeah, I've been to California once. Um, yeah, did we see? No, we didn't see a show there.
And it rained.
Oh yeah, so California, like it pretty much never rains there, right?
Yeah. So sometimes it does.
Just not often.
Yeah.
Um,
It rains a couple times every year, I think.
yeah, and the one time we went to California, guess what? It rained.
Huh.
Yeah. So yeah, we want to go back sometime, and hopefully it won't rain.
Did you guys like live in like near New York?
Yeah, we're like 3 hours from New York.
Cool. I went to New York and it was pretty cool. I've always been wanting to see the Statue of Liberty because it's a cool monument. I like how it's
Yeah.
big.
It's also
So
the home of the Ramones.
yeah, I also went to the John Varvatos store, which was CBGB. I went to the Statue
Yeah.
of Liberty.
I went there.
Where else did I go? I went to Central Park, and also there was a Beatles cover band that was playing there in front of the John Lennon thing, and then so they called me up and I played some drums on one of their songs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the CBGB store like a year or so ago. When I mean I've been to New York a few times since then. But did
Have
you
you ever
see?
been Have you ever been to Las Vegas?
Yes. It was pretty short because we were going to Arizona and we had a layover there. How long was it?
10 hours.
Yeah, we had like a 10-hour layover there, so we saw. What did we see? We saw the strip.
When
Yeah,
I
we
was
just
in
saw like
when I
Las
was in
Vegas
Vegas,
strip.
I saw the punk rock museum.
Oh yeah, yeah. We went there too. It was really cool.
Yeah. Like I got to play a few guitars there. And that was
Awesome.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
I played. Sorry, what?
I went there to play two shows, and both of my shows sucked.
Oh,
Yeah.
what were they just not? What were they just not?
The first one, I had all my band members, but the show just wasn't really that good. Because I didn't practice, that's why. And then my other show in Las Vegas, which was recently, it was a few months ago. And then I played with a different band, it's literally a jazz band I played with, and the drummer was like playing too slow or playing too fast, and it's like the band wasn't really that good, you know.
Yeah,
The guitarist was drunk, you know.
yeah. Well, maybe we can play a show together in Las Vegas and it won't suck.
Yeah. I play both of the times I played at the Ahern Hotel, which our friends own, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, do you go to school?
Yeah.
Do you like
My
it?
Yeah, I go to Muse. It's a school that's literally on my ranch. So I can literally just walk there every day.
Wow.
And it's cool. It's like a passion-based school, and sadly they're closing down, and I'm gonna have to do a Muse remote school on the computer, so, you know.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm homeschooled, so I just like do like some schoolwork. I
I
just finish that.
I will do homeschool in a few months
Okay.
because they're closing down. But I think for the rest of my school life, I'll do the Muse because it's the best option.
Yeah. homeschool is nice because you can play guitar all day sometimes and
I know.
drums and everything.
Like usually, like all the time when I'm on homeschool, like every time I'm on homeschool, I'm like, yes, because I don't want to be at school most of the time.
Yeah. I've never been to school, but a lot of my friends don't like it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't like it, but it's sad that they're closing down because the school is closing down, but I'm happy because I get to do remote school and it's less money. It doesn't take that long. It's not as long as a day, and you don't have to walk there every day, like, and it's like and you can just sleep longer, and then and it's more fun.
Yep. So, what was the first punk show you attended, and how old were you?
The first punk show I attended was the Misfits, and I don't really remember it at all, but um, I went yeah, I went to the Misfits, and but it was a cool show. Like I remember there being like I remember there being I remember there being like these giant pumpkins on stage and stuff. I also saw Iggy Pop in concert. I thought that was awesome. Like, and Iggy Pop's so cool that he said like, uh, if you guys stage dive, I won't kick you out. And then the crowd just started crowd surfing and stage diving and stuff.
Awesome.
And then
Yeah. So, what is somewhere you really want to visit and like play a show?
well, I really want to play at the Troubadour. That's in like Hollywood somewhere. But I really want to play in I mean, where would I want to play? I like I would really want to play in New York.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish CBGB's never closed.
Yeah. I wonder why they did. It's a cool venue. Like I don't know why they closed.
Did they just
There's actually a movie about it.
did they go out of business or did they just decide?
I forget.
Wait, I thought like did someone buy it and just I think
Maybe.
someone bought it and turned it into a clothing store.
Mhm. John Varvatos.
Okay.
I met John Varvatos when I was little, and he bought the place and he turned it into his own store.
Oh. Kind of wish he didn't, but it's I mean, still cool. There's isn't there like a wall left with the stickers? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a when we went there, we saw like a spot and there's stickers like
Yeah,
from
I put my sticker on there. I don't know where that is. It's probably all covered up now from different stickers.
yeah. Well, no, I think they like left a spot from the original CBGBs like behind like a piece of glass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, like everyone has played there. Like a lot of people have played there.
yeah. My mom's sold merch for a band there.
Chromax.
Yeah. Well, not the Chrome. It's
Chromax Jam, probably.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything else to add before we wrap it up?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Um uh so I I played at the whiskey 4 times. You know the whiskey a go go?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. I played there 4 times and I'm gonna play there I think in a couple months.
Awesome. I hope World of Chaos can play there sometime. This like we just want to play anywhere in California at some point. We
Yeah.
just love to get out
Yeah,
of the
we're gonna have to play the whiskey sometimes. It's a cool venue and I really want to headline there sometimes. I've been always
yeah.
wanted to headline.
Yep. Yeah, well think so there's any is there anything else or
Um, well, I just wish that people didn't have cell phones in my crowd, that's all.
yeah. Yeah, live in the moment, people. Okay. Yeah, thanks to Ryder for joining me today, and thanks to all you for watching or listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week, bye.
Bye.